It seems like I've not done any. I've done just about every type of driving in this thing except suburban driving, so I guess we'll do that. Alright. Hope they don't mind me filming at the college. I mean, it's my alma mater. I pay my alumni association dues, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did drive this to college sometimes because I bought this in 16, I believe. Sounds about right. Because yep, that's right. Because this college has multiple campuses, but it's not like a normal college with multiple campuses. Like you can register for any class. So I was mostly about 45 minutes north in Dahlonega, but I was tired of being in college, so I enrolled my last semester at this campus. Definitely more of a commuter campus over a traditional campus, but you know, at that point I was ready to get out of college. Yeah, I had my fun. That was back when I first got this old baby. I can't see behind this damn sign. Whoever placed that. There, we'll go this way. Pretty sure we have a roundabout over here. You can test how well this baby really handles. I forget this thing's slow as shit, so you don't really get the experience. I mean, if I got it the shift down a gear, we probably could have had some fun, but oh well. I will say, I mean, it's pretty hot outside, and at least the AC still works in this thing. Because Gainesville, Georgia, when it's hot, it ain't fun being in an unair conditioned car. I've done it. My old F-150 didn't have air conditioning, and you have to roll down the windows and get it. It had those smoke, I think they're smoking windows or whatever they're called. Oh, that was fun. I mean, but to go back to this truck, it has enough power just to go. It's not necessarily the most efficient. I think I usually average 20 miles per gallon, 21. Now I drive it, I like to floor it. I like to use this little 2.3 liter, but you know, I'm sure you could get a little bit better if you're soft on your foot. That cookout has been closed for renovations for, like, I think I've lived here for 3 years and it's never been open. But after college, after my night classes, me and my buddy would go there, and I swear that last semester I probably gained like 30 pounds just from eating at all the fast food joints over here. Like, there used to be a Steak and Shake over here somewhere. Yeah, where that U.M. Magoo's is, that used to be a Steak and Shake. We'd go there. My friend liked KFC. I don't know what was wrong with them, but I hung out with a friend group in college that was like obsessed with the trashiest, like, I don't want to say trashiest, but those fast food restaurants you don't want to go to. They always wanted to go there, and it very much confused me. Like, just let me go to Chick-fil-A. That's about the only fast food place I go to nowadays. Okay, Mr. Corolla. Beautiful downtown Oakwood. Well, this isn't downtown Oakwood. Downtown Oakwood's down that way. Very strange town. I mean, it's a decent place to live. We'll go through another small town here in a bit, Flowery Branch, where I actually live. A little bit more of a downtown feel. Here, you have strip mall stuff, fast food down this road. Then you take a left down there. That's the downtown. Has a little it's a pretty cool kids museum that they just run around, go crazy at, and then there's a park, but no businesses except the tax place. There's a tax place I do my taxes, but yeah, not really, because Hall County, where we are, has a couple little towns, but most of them have like very defined squares. Like Claremont, the town I'm from, had a little square. It wasn't much, but it had a hotel event venue thing with a barber shop and my old Masonic Hall, or Masonic Lodge. Sorry, I need to get the terminology right. But in Oakwood, nothing. And there's nothing when you're in the South and there ain't a Masonic lodge. That's like the one deciding factor of a town happening. Even though people don't really go to the Masonic lodges, you still need one, I feel like, to be classified as a town around here. Yeah. As you can see, our idle issues kind of been resolved. Hopefully it was. I mean, I'm thinking it was just a dirty idle control valve. Because I mean, what little power, I feel like, now granted this thing wasn't a screamer out of the factory, but I feel like I'm able to use all hundreds something horsepower this thing has without many issues. The transmission definitely is on its last leg. Well, it's been on its last leg for the past 30,000 miles. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a couple of rough shifts. But again, we paid like $2,000 for this 10 years ago. And if you want to do inflation, I ain't digging out my inflation calculator for that, but that still wouldn't be that much money right now. Even though if you went and tried to buy this at a dealership, they'd probably try to charge you $20,000 for it. That place is really good. Loretta's best breakfast in Hall County. That's another, like, it's a really southern thing, I think. Going to these old cafeterias that just sell some of the greasiest but some of the best fried chicken you've ever had in your life. This chassis just wants to go all over the place. With that live rear axle, I keep forgetting when you drive something with that, you really need to pay attention to what's going on in the back, because yeah, you can get into some trouble. You hit a pothole at the wrong angle, it's gonna be like going all over the place. there is just something relaxing about driving just a old, simple vehicle that you don't feel isolated from anything. You feel like you are working driving this thing. I think that's nice, because even driving the Fusion every day, I feel so isolated from everything, except not really, because it has some cheap ass tires on there. But they're cheap tires, but I swear I bought that thing with 70,000 miles on it. It's at 115 now, and they're still at half life. They're cheap, they ride like crap, but dang, do they go for a while. This thing gets sketchy as all get out if you're going down a back road at like 50 miles an hour. Alright, sorry about that, but we're back. Yeah, this place is, living here is very interesting, because like, you know, now it feels like you're out in the country, but not really. I feel like this is like, now granted, I come from North Hall, which is the redneck part of Hall County. This to me, this part of Hall County, South Hall, I always associate with the transplants, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Like my next door neighbor, it's from New York City, loved the guy to death, and honestly, the other day he officially became one of us, because he was talking about how many people from up north come down, moved to Atlanta, young people, and it's clogging up all the traffic. And I'm like, John, you're one of us. He's retired. He's not a young person. He's retired down here. I guess there's a difference, but I like the guy. He's one of the nicest people I know, just super down to earth. But I feel so glad that he's finally a Southerner. But yeah, I like living down here, I really do. And it's nice knowing that my folks have a decent piece of land out about 20-30 minutes north of here that I can just, if ever I get overwhelmed with suburbia, I can go back to my comfort zone, I guess. Because at the end of the day, this place really is a cool little town. Don't move here though, we're pretty full. As evidenced by all the new subdivisions we're about to pass by. 5K spring fun run. Y'all live here, y'all do it. Sport's a good cause. I guess good cause is. Our town, one of the things it's kind of known for, well, there's a lot of things it's known for. One of the bigger reasons why people move down here is it is close to what I like to call Murder Lake, what other people call it Lake Lanier, one of the sketchiest lakes you'll ever go to in your life. But I mean, it gets pretty crazy here. It's not like a lot of lakes, because there's a few parks, but you have to pay to go there. We're actually going to one of the few parks that isn't pay to park. But it's a very sketchy park, or very sketchy lake, I should say. Like I remember one of them a couple years ago. One of the Atlanta Falcons players lost like a diamond earring or something in the lake. Couldn't find it, which leads into another thing this town's famous for. The Atlanta Falcons headquarters is over there somewhere. It's about probably a mile or two from here. Right across the street from the dump I take my garbage to. I could make jokes about how there's probably some people on that team that probably belong in the dump, but that'd be mean of me and not Christian-like, so we're not going to do that. Alright, what are we doing here? Well, I guess we are this is a 25 mile an hour zone. Redoing the caboose there. This is one of those things where it's like one of the things that's remaining that's small towny. I know the guy whose dad owned that caboose back there, and he just had it for kids to play with in his yard. It was across the street back there, and he just donated it to the city one time, and that's been kind of like the mascot almost of the town. Oh. I guess we're not going to that part. That's fine. We'll go to my second home over here, Fly Branch Lodge number 212. Yeah, so I mean, this truck does pretty good just tooting around town. I mean, it is nowhere near what I would call a luxury vehicle in any sense of the word. This is very basic transportation. I mean, it is That's what it was primarily used for before we bought it on Gov Deals, you know, 10 years ago. But yeah, look at this. 2 straight videos that I have been able to complete with no issues. Way to go. All right, y'all have a good one.